Your cat is staring at you right now, not blinking, not moving, just watching. Most people laugh it off. But researchers studying feline cognition say that silent stare carries one of the most complex emotional signals a cat can send. And once you understand what's really happening, you'll never ignore it again. Number 1. The slow blink. Before we get into the hard stare, let's start with something most cat owners have tried but don't fully understand: the slow blink. A study published by researchers at the University of Sussex found that cats who received slow blinks from humans were significantly more likely to approach and interact with them. The slow blink isn't just being relaxed. It's a deliberate signal. In cat language, closing your eyes in the presence of another being communicates something powerful. I am not threatened by you. I do not need to monitor you for danger. You are safe. When your cat slow blinks at you, they are essentially saying, I trust you enough to stop watching you. Here's the thing that makes this remarkable. Cats in the wild almost never close their eyes around a stranger. Their eyes are survival tools. The decision to look away, to let the lids drop, is biologically loaded. Your cat does it with you voluntarily. So if you want to communicate back, slow blink first. Hold eye contact gently, then let your eyelids fall slowly. Don't force a smile or make a sound. Just blink. Many cats will blink back within seconds. And in that moment, you are speaking their language fluently. Number 2. The unblinking stare. Now let's talk about the other kind. The one that feels different. The long, unblinking, dead serious stare that your cat fixes on you while you're watching television, eating, or lying in bed. This is not a slow blink. This is something else entirely. The unblinking stare in cats serves multiple functions. The first is pure information gathering. Cats are hardwired observers. Their visual system is designed to detect micromovements, a twitch of a muscle, a shift in posture, a change in breathing rhythm. When your cat stares at you without blinking, they are actively reading you. They're processing your body language, your emotional state, and comparing it to their baseline knowledge of who you are. This is why you'll notice the stare happens more intensely when something is different. You're upset. You're sick. You came home smelling like another animal. You moved furniture. Cat isn't just looking, they're auditing. The second function is communication. If your cat stares at you and then looks at their food bowl, that's a pointed statement. If they stare at you while sitting by the door, they're making a request. Cats have learned through living with humans that we respond to eye contact. They've weaponized it. The third function, and this is the one that surprises people, is territorial. A direct, unblinking stare in the cat world is a dominance signal. Between two cats, it means, I see you. I'm not backing down. If your cat is staring at you this way from a height, the top of a cat tree, a shelf, the back of the couch, there's a mild power dynamic being expressed. They're reminding you gently that they consider this space theirs. Number 3. The surveillance stare, why they watch you sleep. Let's talk about something that unsettles people more than it should. You wake up in the middle of the night. The room is dark. And there, sitting completely still at the foot of the bed or right beside your head on the pillow, is your cat, staring at your face. This feels strange because it is strange by human standards. But by cat standards, it is one of the most protective things they can do. Remember, cats are crepuscular. Their natural peak activity windows are dawn and dusk. 2 a.m. while you are deeply asleep, your cat is often fully alert. They can hear everything in the house, every creak, every rustle, every sound from outside. And they are watching over you. This goes back to something we covered in a previous video, the ancient colony instinct. In wildcat groups, members take turns being alert while others rest. Your cat, even though they live in a house in the suburbs with no actual threats to monitor, has never lost that programming. They wake up at 3 a.m. feeling alert and alive, and they look around for the thing that needs protecting. And that thing is you. So when you open your eyes and find your cat sitting 3 inches from your face staring, they are not plotting against you. They have assigned themselves the night watch. You are their person to protect, and they take that seriously. Number 4. Tack stare versus love stare. This is the one that matters most practically, so pay close attention. Not all intense stares are equal. There is a version of the cat stare that precedes aggression, and there is a version that precedes affection. They look similar on the surface. Here is how to tell them apart. Before an attack or aggressive event, the stare is accompanied by very specific body signals. Pupils will dilate, becoming wide and dark. The tail will begin to move, not a slow sway but a low, fast, twitching flick at the tip. The ears will rotate. They may flatten slightly or swivel backward. The body will become still in a very deliberate way, the stillness of a predator preparing to pounce, not the stillness of a cat at rest. The whiskers will pull forward. Before an affectionate approach, the stare looks different. Pupils may be slightly constricted even in moderate light, a sign of relaxation, not threat. The tail will be held high or still. The ears will be forward and upright. The body posture will be loose, not coiled. You may see a slow blink embedded in the stare. And often, the cat will begin to move toward you with soft, unhurried steps. The rule of thumb: if you feel a low-level unease during a cat stare, trust it. Your nervous system is picking up on the tension signals even if your brain hasn't consciously clocked them yet. Give the cat space. If the stare feels neutral or warm, it probably is. Respond with a slow blink and see what happens next. Number 5. How your reaction changes everything. Here's something most owners never consider. The way you respond to your cat's stare is actively training their behavior. If your cat stares at you and you immediately get up to feed them, fill their water, or give them attention, you have confirmed that the stare works. Your cat files this information. It will stare more, possibly from multiple locations, possibly at 4 a.m. If your cat stares at you during a high-stress moment in your life, a fight with a partner, a panic attack, a bout of grief, and you find yourself reaching out to pet them, you're teaching them something valuable. When this human is in emotional distress, presence and stillness help. Many cats internalize this. They develop what can only be described as a therapeutic instinct. They learn to associate the chemical and behavioral cues of your distress with a specific response. This is not accidental. This is learned behavior built on a foundation of observation that starts with the stare. So be intentional about how you respond. Don't reward demanding stares with immediate compliance. Do reward quiet companionship with warmth. Over time, you will shape the quality of the relationship through thousands of tiny responses to those watching eyes. Number 6. The stare that signals illness. We need to talk about the stare that means something is wrong. A cat who is in pain, disoriented, or experiencing a neurological event will sometimes stare in a way that feels qualitatively different from any normal stare. It's a blank, unfocused quality, staring at a wall, staring at nothing, or staring through you rather than at you. This is called the vacant stare, and it is a potential medical red flag. Causes can include hyperthyroidism, which is common in older cats and affects the nervous system, hypertension, which can cause sudden neurological symptoms including the blank stare, hepatic encephalopathy, a condition related to liver function, or a seizure event either before, during, or after. If your cat is staring blankly and is unresponsive to your voice or touch, not ignoring you but genuinely unaware of you, that is a veterinary emergency. Also worth noting, sudden compulsive staring at one specific point on a wall or in a corner, especially combined with head pressing, can indicate increased intracranial pressure. Looks from the outside like the cat is fascinated by something invisible. In reality, their brain is signaling distress. Know your cat's normal stare. When something feels off, act on that feeling quickly. Number 7. The slow blink technique, Oxford study breakdown. Let's close with the most actionable piece of this entire video. The 2020 study from the University of Sussex, conducted by Dr. McComb and her team, is the first scientific confirmation of something cat owners have felt intuitively for years. Slow blinking works as a positive emotional signal between humans and cats. The study had 2 parts. In the first, owners slow blinked at their own cats and measured whether cats slow blinked back more than they did in neutral conditions. They did, significantly. In the second part, this is the one that's remarkable. A stranger, someone the cats had never met, approached and either used a neutral expression or performed the slow blink sequence. Cats were significantly more likely to approach the stranger who had slow blinked at them. What this tells us is that the slow blink communicates trust across the species barrier, even between a cat and a complete stranger within seconds. Here is how to do it correctly. Sit or kneel at the cat's level. Establish soft, relaxed eye contact, not wide-eyed, not staring hard. Let your face relax completely. Then, slowly, over about 2 seconds, let your eyelids drop and close. Hold the closed position for 1 second. Then let them open equally slowly. That's it. Don't add anything. No cooing, no reaching out, no leaning forward. Just the blink. Then wait. If your cat has a secure attachment to you, they will almost certainly blink back. Some cats will follow it immediately with a soft chirp, a slow approach, or a head bump. Others will simply hold your gaze with a softened expression. Both are responses that mean exactly the same thing. I see you. I trust you. We're okay. That silent stare your cat fixes on you, it was never empty. It was always full of something. Science is finally giving us the language to understand what our cats have been saying this whole time. And the more you learn to read it, the deeper that wordless conversation becomes. If this video helped you see your cat differently, share it with someone whose cat is probably staring at them right now and they have no idea why. Leave a comment below, try the slow blink tonight and tell us what your cat did. We read every single one.